YT girls, what's the deal with y'all making these TikToks with these beautiful YT children in the back, but you got them dancing to fucking Okabuka music? What's going on here? Those kids need to be raised on country fucking music or rock music, one or the other. One of our genres. One of our genres. One of our genres.
You want white culture, you go live in it. You live in it, bathe in it. Like that's the only thing that I see when you get all white people together in the United States. There's no culture at all. So they have to go borrow culture from people.
You ain't nothing but a hound.
We have a lighter pigmented man on social media making racial rants. One of his racial rants is that he says lighter pigmented children shouldn't listen to uka buka music, aka melanated music, aka N-word music. He says that lighter pigmented children should be listening to rock and roll, country music, their culture's music. But then that comes to a point of asking, is it really you guys' culture? Reacting to a blatantly racist social media rant, Tom Powell Jr.
YT girls, what's the deal with y'all making these TikToks with these beautiful YT children in the back, but you got them dancing to fucking Okabuka music? What's going on here? Those kids need to be raised on country fucking music or rock music, one or the other. One of our genres. That's raising them, that's grooming them to end up being with the fucking Okabuka. It starts with you, Mom. It starts with you. You gotta do better. Because after we split in the new country we're about to have, we ain't gonna have none of that shit. No reminder of that shit at all.
For those of you unaware of what that bucket of shit was, that's one of the biggest racists on social media, and Ukabuka is his digital-friendly version of the N-word.
Well, when it comes to the receipts, the truth about who built rock and roll and country music, Black Americans built both. Europeans contributed melody a little bit, and African tradition built the foundation. All right, so if we go back and look at the originators on record, Sister Rosetta Tharpe, electrical guitar in the 1940s came well before, well, at least a couple decades at least before Elvis Presley. You have Ike Turner, Rocket 88, 1951, first rock record that was documented. All right, so we got the first rock record. Chuck Berry invented guitar language, and everybody copied him. Little Richard, everybody know Little Richard. Tutti Frutti, oh Rudy. Big Mama Thornton, she recorded Hound Dog in 1953, and Elvis covered it in 1956. That's when it got popularized, right? When they started covering and taking their music, right? They call it covering, but you're really just taking somebody's song. Um, Now we go to country music. DeFord Bailey, first in 1927, Grand Ole Opry star. Leslie Riddle taught the Carter family their song directly. Don't know who the Carter family is. They must be a prominent country act. And then the banjo, a West African instrument. Enslaved Africans built it from memory. All right. But if we look at both sides of what they brought to the table when it comes to the rock and roll and commerce, the Europeans brought Celtic melody, Scottish ballads, and some harmony. I guess, harmony, high harmony. Black Americans brought the rhythm, the blue notes, the 12 bar blues, the electrical guitar, the banjo, the soul. All right. So when it comes to the overall verdict of historians, you remove the European melody, you got American folk music. You remove Black American innovation, you have rock and roll. Not as American. No, we got a few elements from us back then. Elvis said nothing really affected me until I heard black music. The Rolling Stones named themselves after Muddy Waters song. Keith Richards called Chuck Berry his teacher. All right, the industry took black original recordings, handed them to white artists, and sold them to white audiences. They even to practice covering. All right, so they're basically stealing black people's song, putting some paper on it, like they always do, right? Same thing with the land, right? If we could put it on paper and change the wording and meaning of it, and then it'll be okay. All right, so the first gold Opry star was a black man named DeFord Bailey. All right, and roll is a black woman named Sister Rosetta Tharpe. These receipts don't lie. All right, so that's what it is when it comes to rock and roll and country. All right, we were the originators of it, and without us, there would not be that. And I guess this is just a replay of everything that goes on with us in the past 500 years. So yeah. So with that being said, shout out to the Europeans, shout out to the Asians, shout out to the Middle East, shout out to the Asians, shout out to everybody, shout out Haiti, shout out Jamaica, Colombia. But we got shout out the melanated world the most.